Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you about a vicious case of abuse that comes out of Bakersfield, California. Shout out Bakersfield. And the story I'm talking about, which has recently made headlines, is the case of an 8-year-old little girl by the name of Genesis Mata that was found abandoned and dead inside of a motel, a La Quinta Inn, I think it was, out there last month. And the suspects, which is her father and her stepmother, or his girlfriend, are both brought up on some very serious charges. And I'm just going to play this and let you guys see it, man. That stuff like this makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. And what it makes me even more sick is we always have the same scenario. You got CPS involved in it, and nothing ever happens. And we get people that are in the justice system where they get a fair day in court, whereas a child's dead that didn't get a fair chance at life. Take a look at this BS and we'll come back and talk about it.
I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter. We're continuing to follow the case of 8-year-old Genesis Mata, who police say was left abandoned, tortured, and killed inside a La Quinta Inn in northwest Bakersfield. The suspects in her murder, her father and stepmother, making their first court appearance Tuesday afternoon.
They've both been charged with 7 felonies. They include murder with premeditation and deliberation, child endangerment, mayhem and torture.
31-year-old Ray Mata and 27-year-old Graciela Bustamante pleading not guilty to several felonies surrounding the death of Mata's 8-year-old daughter, Genesis. Family members from both parties in the courtroom, some unable to hold back tears as the charges were read.
I had to actually hold myself back. I had to restrain myself because the system failed my little cousin.
Big time.
Big time.
According to police, the child was found abandoned in a motel room with severe injuries. And investigators suspect this wasn't the first time the child experienced abuse, though according to Bakersfield police, no reports had previously been made to them. Outside the courthouse, however, family of the young girl said the pattern had been ongoing, claiming several reports were made to Child Protective Services over the years.
There were signs big time everywhere.
Bustamante's mother saying after the hearing that she'd spoken with Graciela Saturday, but they knew very little of what was happening with the couple.
Estaba poquito mal, estaba llorando, triste porque había peleado con el muchacho.
The couple are each charged with first-degree murder, willful cruelty to a child, torture, aggravated mayhem, and inflicting injury to a child. Lauren Skidmore with the Open Door Network telling me this case is one of the most unprecedented instances of child abuse in our community.
It would be really shocking to me for this significant type of abuse to have only happened maybe over the weekend or that one night. I would imagine that there were signs of abuse, and there have been signs of abuse for many, many months, if not years.
We've put in public records requests to Child Protective Services for any and all reports made about Mata and Bustamante. The couple is being held without bail, and protective orders have been granted for the rest of their 7 children who were taken into protective custody. Mata and Bustamante are due back in court on August 14th. In Bakersfield, I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter.
Breaking news, shocking, disturbing details into the abuse and death of 8-year-old Genesis Mata. The probable cause has been released this morning with disturbing and horrific details of the type of abuse that ultimately ended Genesis's life. Her father and stepmother are accused of her abuse, torture, and murder. We want to warn you, the following details are graphic. 17's Connor Dorr, who has been following the story, joins us now in studio with the latest. Connor, it's been breaking news on top of breaking news. In addition to the probable cause, we just got the offense report.
That's right.
What are we learning about that?
So, yes, this is the offense report right here where detectives speak to both Bustamante and Ray Mata about what happened on those 2 days of August 1st and August 2nd, Saturday and Sunday. They both admit that abuse was going on, but they did not say which who done what or if they participated, but they both admit that abuse did happen. The probable cause declaration has really laid out what she went through, this 8-year-old girl. They poured scalding hot water over Genesis, causing severe burns and ripping of her skin. They crushed her hands, causing fingernails to separate from her fingers. And Genesis's father admitted to hitting her in the abdomen, causing her to lose consciousness and eventually die. Bustamante admitted to police that she participated in the horrible and horrific acts.
I mean, anyone who hears this undoubtedly realizes the grotesque nature of this, but for you, covering it since it broke over the weekend, what was your reaction to these details?
My jaw was on the floor. I mean, I don't think anyone could even fathom just the amount and the horrific abuse that this girl gone through. The police did say over the week that this has been one of the hardest cases that they have ever investigated, just because of how shocking the injuries were. And now we really understand why that is. 7 other children were taken into protective custody when they were arrested.
And one of those 7 children are listed as an additional victim in the complaint filed by the DA. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. So there is mention in the complaint that there is an additional victim, only going by the first initial J and last name Mata, 11 years old. We don't know if it's a girl or a boy. The offense report also outlays their injuries. Those injuries are kind of the same things that Genesis has. Hot boiling water on the skin, lashings to the back, but they actually said there are scarrings, which is evidence that it's been happening over a long period of time.
And for the death of Genesis, Bustamante and Mata were arraigned in court yesterday. Summarize for us what happened there.
So they both pled not guilty, which is normal for an arraignment. A protective order was granted on all 7 children, so they can't have any contact with them, even through messaging, any third party. They can't tell a family member to go talk to them for them. They can't do that as well. And their bail was set at no bail. After court, family said that they've reported abuse to CPS multiple times over the years, but CPS did not act. In the offense report, police say that they contacted CPS and said they did have an open case against Ray Mata.
And I know we have a lot of unanswered questions here as well. Go through some of those for us, please.
Well, we have many, right? I mean, were there any complaints or investigations regarding Mata and Bustamante? Had any mandated reporter communicated concerns to CPS? And what is the status of the other 7 children that are now in protective custody? And those are just some of the few unanswered questions. Also not immediately known is, who is Genesis's biological mother? Why wasn't she with her? Did she and Mata share custody of Genesis, and were the 7 other biological kids of Mata and Bustamante? And then 31-year-old Ray Mata and 27-year-old Graciela Bustamante are charged with a multitude of felonies, including first-degree murder, 2 counts of torture, 2 counts of cruelty, child abuse, and aggravated mayhem.
Again, it's a horrific case. Thank you for staying on top of it and covering it. I know you're going to have much more details tonight on 17 News.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to go through the entire offense report, go through what both Bustamante and Mata said to police detectives, as well as what police detectives saw when they were on scene.
Well, Connor Dorr reporting. Thank you so much for joining us in studio, Connor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That shit makes me sick to my stomach. And what makes me sicker is that these 2 motherfuckers are still alive. I'm dead serious. Look at this shit. Court documents reveal gruesome details of the death of the 8-year-old girl found in a hotel bathtub. The victim, identified by friends and relatives as 8-year-old Genesis Aria Mata, was found dead in a bathtub in a La Quinta Inn room on Riverside Drive in Buck Owens Boulevard on Saturday evening. Right? Watch this. Look what they say about this little girl. Horrific. According to the probable cause affidavit, Ray Mata and Graciela Bustamante were working in tandem over 2 days, pouring hot scalding water on the child, causing severe burns and causing ripping of the skin. The documents said they crushed the little girl's hands, causing her fingernails to separate from her hands. It said under Miranda, Mata admitted to hitting the child's abdomen with his fist, causing her to lose consciousness and die. So basically, she died from a body punch. Documents said Bustamante admitted that she participated in acts that led to the child's death. My question is now, why are they fucking alive? When you think about this, that's horrific torture. As a human being, if somebody swings near your abdomen playing around, what's the first thing we do? We do this. Why? Because instinctively we know our internal organs are very important to us. I want you to look at, I'll put her over here. Look at how frail this little girl is at 8 years old. She's like any other little girl. Can you imagine a man, a father, beating the shit out of his little girl while he's with a woman that A, doesn't stop it, and B, participates in it? They took turns scalding her until her skin tore. That would have had to be super hot. All that screaming and hollering, did anybody hear it? They let this girl abandoned in a bathtub and just moved out. What you think about that? There were other children there too. Some of them caught the same fate. This one died. She died, guys. And you got both of these motherfuckers in court, and they allowing him to take a fucking piece of paper and stick it on his fucking face like this so the camera won't get a look at him when his fucking face is plastered all over the goddamn place. Makes no sense. These kids don't pick who their parents are. You punched your little girl in the abdomen so hard it killed her. A body blow, it killed her. Other kids are going to testify against you. Same thing, same old song. CPS in the mix. Open investigation. First of all, you living in a hotel with kids, that right there should have required constant monitoring. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. This guy had a girlfriend that was just as evil as he was. No feminine characteristic of trying to protect both him from going to jail and the child from being hurt at all. Seeing it all over the place. Babies getting killed, thrown in garbage cans and garbage bags and sat in the house. All kind of stupid shit. Babies being beat to death. Babies being shot. Babies just done all different kind of ways out here. And nothing happens. This stuff is growing in the intensity in which children are being abused. And for some odd reason, the higher-ups don't see that shit. I'm telling you, if I ran shit, I would flip America on its axis in 30 days. 30 days, I would have all kind of public service announcements and letting people know, you start fucking people up, the U.S. government will start fucking you up. All murders are considered federal. And it ain't no more first, second degree. Once you kill somebody, whether you intended to or not, in a fit of rage or whatever, your ass is out of here. Dead by dawn. I would fix this shit. A lot of this other stupid shit that's out here. That little girl had the rest of her life ahead of her. Her slate of writing out her own path in life has been erased like a lead pencil on paper. All at the hands of the person that made her. What made you that mad that you and this other woman would beat mercilessly and torture a little girl over a weekend? Over a 2-day span. It's nothing you can say. And then they get up there and look just as stupid as the age of the person they attacked and killed when they confronted by people with common sense, where they're forced to answer for their sins. And stupid ass justice system. Yeah, you got a right to a fair trial and plead not guilty. Even though you admitted that you did it, they should have been gone. This shit shouldn't have never made the news. For real. It shouldn't have never made the news. If anything, it should have been a news conference. Yeah, we just put 2 fucktards out of their misery that killed another baby in the United States. We're not going for that shit. They didn't have no last words, but they died. We took them out of here. And it wasn't pretty. And I'd walk away from the fucking podium and people could fall out and shit in the street all the goddamn hell they want. We're losing control of this country. Whether it's people that feel as though they can go around here and just fuck people up and target and like predators on other people, whether it's men or women or children. Got people that feel as though they can run in the store and take whatever they want and ain't nothing gonna happen to them. We got people that ain't watching their fucking kids. We got people that can't control themselves. Dumb shit. Dumb. That little girl suffered, I keep pointing, suffered horribly. Horribly. Nobody would want to go through what she went through. And it's no way at her size she could have stopped either of these animals from doing what they did to her. I want to know what she did that was so bad that she deserved a death sentence by her parent and the woman that was riding along with it. They mentioned the mom. I don't know what the situation is, but as a man, as a leader, as a father, as a protector, you didn't do it. Therefore, you the fuck out. And this fucking monkey see, monkey do ass motherfucking fat broad that's with you, she'd be right behind you. Right behind you. Sick of this shit. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This shit won't change unless people really want to change it. Seriously. Because, I mean, I'm at my wit's end with this bullshit. You know what I mean? Always granting mercy to people that do some of the most unmerciful shit out there. Whether it's their blood or somebody else's. Enough is a fucking enough.